Alright, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Modern Warfare Season 5. Real quick before we get started here, if you enjoy this video, by all means drop a like and subscribe if you want to come back. And a quick update for everyone following the Bloodborne series, I might be a day late with that video. I know I said I'd upload those on Fridays, but on Tuesday when I was gonna go record, my basement flooded, which I'll talk about later, so I didn't really get a chance to record then and I'm gonna have to do it today. I'm gonna do my best to get that out on Friday still, but if it's not, just know that that's why. Alright, so Season 5 came out today, this morning. It'll be yesterday by the time this goes up. And yeah, I know I said I wasn't gonna get the battle pass, but honestly I was just like, fuck it. I'll get more COD points out of this one towards, you know, next battle pass or whatever for Black Ops. So we got our new weapons here, the like little mini submachine gun here or whatever it is. And then we've got the AN-94, which some people are telling me is actually a beast. Apparently this thing's actually really good, at least as far as multiplayer is concerned. Now, as you can see, I'm level 62, so I've done a little bit of playing on this new season. I've basically been sticking to this Oil Rig and Harbor 24/7 playlist. And not gonna lie, the new maps seem pretty fun. When I was playing earlier, I was actually having a really good time, at least until Modern Warfare decided that I'd had my daily dose of fun for the day and started putting me in lobbies with a bunch of crackheads. But yeah, these maps are definitely super interesting. I'm really curious to see how people start playing them once they start to get to know them. Because of the way Modern Warfare plays, all bets are kind of off with how maps really flow when they're first released. Because not this map, the docks map, I could see that potentially becoming a camp fest depending on how the community likes to look at it. Dude, this FAL is ridiculous. The fact that you can one-tap people in the head is absurd. They need to nerf that thing immediately. Now, when they released the roadmap, the biggest disappointment for me, and I think most snipers, was that the new sniper was not on the fucking roadmap anywhere. Like, it just didn't exist. It wasn't on the day one release. It wasn't on the, like, hey, we're gonna release this mid-season. I know they said that there's gonna be, like, more stuff than what was just on the thing that they released, but I'm not gonna lie, that's not a great look, at least for me. But yeah, it is a little disappointing because I was kind of looking forward to at least seeing something about the new sniper. Because a little variety at this point would be very nice. Oh! Get spanked, kid. Hopefully we see something about it pretty soon, and like, you know, we're definitely gonna get it at some point this season. We're not gonna get it like super late or anything like that. Oh god. Because, you know, I would like to see this sniper, preferably with a little bit of time before the new game comes out. I mean, granted, we don't know when Black Ops is coming out at this point, so, you know, the gun could come out in October and we're not going to get a game till December. But like I said, I really would prefer to see the new sniper sooner rather than later, because after Black Ops comes out, unless it's, like, absolutely awful, I'm probably never playing Modern Warfare again. Unless I, like, want to play Warzone or something. Oh, 2. I can never get more than 2 kills, man. I'm never, like, lucky enough for people to just stack up for me, you know? The Deagle is funny. Yeah, these new maps are pretty fun so far. Like I said, I'm really interested to see how people choose to play them, like, going forward. But for right now, they seem to be doing all right. Although, I'll tell you, man, it is tough to snipe on that port map. It really is. But yeah, the new season seems alright so far. I'd show the new guns if I could. I mean, obviously I don't have them unlocked yet. I really don't feel like buying my battle pass to 31 or whatever it is you can buy it to, just so I can try and use these new guns. I'll probably make videos on them whenever I unlock them. You know, I'll throw them on and level them up a little bit, see what's what. All right, come on, fellas. We're down, but we're not out. We can definitely do this one. 2. On him. Him. Oh, I'm on it, I'm with it. We're good. Watch my back, fellas. Yes. Yes. There it is. There it is. Boys, we're clutching it up. We literally need like 2 seconds. Good plays, fellas. Good plays. Good plays. And we came out with the W. Yes, sir. Oh, and I got the play of the game. Look at me go. It's not much of a play of the game, is it? I guess it is. I definitely think I like that map a lot better than the other one. The other one just kind of annoys me. If I get it here, you'll see what I mean. The verticality of it kind of bothers me. I feel like I always have to look up. There's a lot of like raised areas that you could stand that are like just outside of where you can look just by like looking straight. So I always feel like I have to constantly check upwards to see if somebody's standing like above me. But yeah, so as you saw in that game, I'm kind of giving up on using the sniper rifles. I'm gonna kind of deviate towards the car and maybe the carbine if I feel like it sometimes. I really really wanted to be able to make the snipers work, man. I really did. Like, I really wanted to just get really consistent and really good with the Baird and, you know, run around with it like it's old times. The game's just not designed that way. It's not designed to have people be successful playing that kind of old-fashioned sniper playstyle. Like, it's very clear that the snipers were definitely intended for Warzone, or at the very least, they're intended for, like, ground war and, like, the 10v10 maps. I'm still gonna use the AX-50. Like, the AX-50 is probably still my favorite gun in the game, because when it hits, it's really satisfying. It's just hard to hit with it. But in terms of running around with it by itself, probably not. I basically only have the AX-50 and the Rytec on overkill classes anymore, with the exception of this one that I never use. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty disappointing that we haven't seen anything about the new sniper, like, at all, outside of the leaks. It'd be nice if they could at least acknowledge it and be like, hey, you know, here's something we're working on, it'll be coming soon. But then again, that brings up another point of concern, is they might not be. Because I think the SMG that they added this patch has, like, been in the game files literally since the day the game came out, and they just decided to add it now. So it's also entirely possible that that might be a weapon they were, like, experimenting with and either just ditched, or they were like, it's not really gonna work, or we don't want to finish this or something. So anyway, as I mentioned in my intro, my fucking house flooded on Tuesday. If you don't know, or you, like, don't live in the US or whatever, on Tuesday, a giant storm hit the east coast of the United States, including the area where I live. I'm sorry, dude. I know that was really petty of me, but dude, if I'm able to shoot you while you're running around with a combat knife through being stunned with a sniper rifle, I deserve the one shot. I don't care if I shot you in the toe. So no, I'm not giving you the satisfaction of getting an execution on me that you absolutely don't deserve. But anyway, so as a result of this big storm that blew through, my basement wound up flooding. So the way my basement is set up, right, I have basically a finished area and an unfinished area. About half the basement has like hardwood flooring, you know, like proper lighting, you know, that sort of stuff. And then the other half of the basement's not finished. It's literally just concrete floors, concrete walls, just like one light. And we basically just use that area for, you know, a fridge and some storage. And all my stuff's in the finished area, right? Like I've got my, you know, my setup over there, my PC, my consoles, all that. And then in the unfinished area, we basically just have storage and a refrigerator with, you know, some drinks and stuff in it. And then Tuesday morning, I wake up like normal, you know, I eat breakfast, I take a shower, and then I go down to the basement, start working on stuff. And I go to the back to the fridge to get a drink. And when I step into the unfinished area from the finished area, I like step through the doorway and my sock immediately steps in something wet. And I'm like, huh, that's weird. Did one of the soda cans on the floor explode? Like, what's going on? And I turn on the light and I notice that pretty much the entire floor of the unfinished area is covered in water. I'm like, okay, that's really strange. Where did all of this water come from? And after a little bit of investigation, I realize that there's a crack in the wall of the unfinished area, and that water was kind of like dripping in through the crack. Not like in the ceiling, it's literally in the wall. Keep in mind, this is underground. This is in a basement. Now, the problem with it coming out of the wall as opposed to the ceiling is I can't just like get a bucket and be like, oh, let me just catch the water, because it's coming from the wall. I have to like figure out a way to make it basically stop running. And the only solution we really managed to arrive at was to just kind of put towels at the foot of the wall and hope for the best. So yeah, that's how I spent my Tuesday, was basically just interchanging towels every couple of hours and praying that nothing got too damaged. Now, lucky for us, we didn't really have anything like too perishable in that back area. Most of what we were keeping back there was either in plastic bins or it was like, you know, like paint in cans and stuff like that. There were just a couple items we were storing in cardboard boxes that, you know, obviously those boxes got completely soaked and destroyed. Nothing really of too much value. And because, you know, this happened in our like unfinished area and everything's just concrete, it's not like the floors have to get replaced or anything either, thank God, because that was a pain in the ass the last time we had to deal with that. So the situation itself is fine. You know, like I said, not a whole lot of damage, nothing of huge value was lost or anything like that. But it did mean that I basically spent all of my Tuesday dealing with this situation, because I was like, you know, desperately trying to get everything cleaned up, and I was trying to make sure these towels were taken care of and all that stuff. But yeah, so that's my little story update for today. My basement flooded on Tuesday, which is why both this video is late and the Bloodborne video might be late. I'm hoping the Bloodborne video isn't late. I'm gonna do my best to get it out on time. I'm recording this pretty late on Wednesday, which means that I'm gonna have to edit this on Thursday and try and edit the entire Bloodborne video on Thursday, which I could see going either really well or not really well. This hardpoint's really easily defensible if you get to it first, by the way. This is actually ridiculous. Like, look at this. I have so much cover and I can just see all all of the lines. As long as there's people watching behind me, like if you have a sniper on your team, this hardpoint is ridiculously easy to defend. Anyway, that's about it for this video, I think. Season 5 is here. Seems pretty good so far. The 2 new maps are alright. I don't really like the harbor personally, but the oil rig is very fun. I'll let you guys know what I think of the weapons once I unlock them. Obviously, I can't really give impressions yet since I haven't used them. And we'll see what happens with balance when they start releasing balance patches. I think they said that was coming next week, maybe. I also could be completely wrong about that. And yeah, there's no new sniper, and I'm sad about that. And my house flooded. Week's going pretty good for me, honestly.